It's day one of the second week of the Go Zero challenge. Here I have all my Tupperware from lunch today. Today's my longest day from 8:30 to 5. So I had to bring a big lunch, so a lot of Tupperware boxes. I gotta say, I was pretty against the Tupperware because it takes up so much space in my backpack. But once I get to school and I store it in my locker, there's really no issue. And I feel good about using the Tupperware. I feel like the plastics bags that I used to use all the time aren't really necessary. So week 2, so far so good.
Okay, so it's midway through week 2, I think, and I've started noticing some small issues. For example, over the weekend, my mug, or this Monday morning or something, my mug was stolen from school. So I haven't been able to have coffee lately because I keep forgetting to bring a new mug, and I kind of have like the feeling that I don't want to bring a new mug. Also, there are some inevitable points in which I use plastic, such as for my extended essay, I got in a big order of plants that I ordered online, and they all came in separate little plastic bags, which, yeah, I can't really do much about that. So I've kept all of that in my mess up stash, which kind of shows how many times I actually mess up during the month. So far it's still pretty small, so I think I'm doing okay. And another little thing that's kind of getting on my nerves is the fact that I can't actually drink bottled water anymore, because in the end, you're gonna get rid of the bottle. And that kind of sucks because I am a sucker for some sparkling water in a refreshing drink. So yeah, it's kind of starting to get a little annoying, but I guess I'm doing something good for the environment, so at least there's that, right?
Day 5 of week 2, and I'd just like to point out plastic, 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 plastic. Everything from the supermarket is wrapped in plastic, and honestly, I have no idea why. Some of it isn't even necessary. I could have just as well just picked these up and put them in my reusable bag. It's unnecessary.
Okay, so we are now halfway through the Zero Trash Challenge, and it's actually going pretty well. It's mainly just small things that you need to think about, and so far I haven't messed up that much, which I guess is a good thing. And there's one thing that I want to talk about quickly. As I've mentioned in a few of my other vlogs, I thrive on coffee. So at home I have a coffee machine, but that uses those cups that you have to put in, made of plastic with the powders inside. And I did a bit of research on that. Turns out they're actually recyclable. The only thing is you have to make the effort of cutting them open, taking all the powder out, putting that to use as compost, and then recycling the plastic. So I started doing that every morning, which means, I guess it's a good thing, but it takes a lot of work. And I think it is something that I'm going to be using from now on, because I think it is a good thing, because I do use 2 of those cups every morning. But other than that, another thing that I've realized, I chew a lot of gum. Yeah. But gum you can't throw away, and it's not organic trash or anything. So I've had to store it in an old gum container, which is gross and weird, but it's working. So I guess this is now my keep track of how much gum I'm eating stash. I think I'm going to do some research on gum and see if there's any way that I can use that instead of maybe blue tack. Good idea. So, you know, at the same time as this being a Going Zero challenge, it's also kind of a DIY, how can I break things up into such small pieces that I can actually recycle them or use them for something else, which is really handy for daily life. So, you know, halfway through, learned some things, it's going well.
It's early, it's Sunday morning, but look what I found. New duurzame karton, so it's better for the environment, and they even give instructions on how you can recycle it so that none of it is lost. The only thing that does bother me is that it still has een dop. So I went to the Albert Heijn today, and in the Netherlands, if you buy a drink that's either in glass or in a plastic bottle, then you actually pay for the bottle, but if you return it to any store, then they give you your money back. In the end, you don't pay for the bottles, which I think is genius. And the way that it works is, in the previous video, you saw me putting the bottles in the machine. It calculates how much they're worth. So here 4 times, 1 divided by 4 is 25 cents per bottle. And then if you scan this, you don't have to pay this amount off your groceries. So it's really nice. And I think that everyone, like, if there's any motivation to recycle as if saving the earth wasn't enough, getting your money back really seems worthwhile. I just got out of the shower, and something that hadn't even crossed my mind was the shampoo bottles or face wash bottles. I use these on a daily basis and it hadn't even occurred to me whether I should recycle them or not. But I checked the back, and in the description it says, "Our bottles are eco-friendly, manufactured with materials containing recycled post-consumer resin." So it's good to know that buying this brand is doing a little bit for the environment. So most people that don't make any trash make their own shampoo and make their own body wash and face wash. But for me personally, that's just a step too far for a small cast experience. But I realize that this cast experience is making me much more aware of the products that I buy and really how much plastic there is all around us.